Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're Russell Tovey
and Robert Diament, and this is Talk Art, the audiobook.
Welcome to
Talk Art.
Art has enriched our lives. It can enrich yours too, and hopefully, probably, already has. This book is proof. It's a celebration of our experiences with art thus far, spotlighting the artists and artworks that have been part of our friendship and beyond. We first met in what now seems like a galaxy far, far away in August 2008. I was an up-and-coming actor, having recently starred in the History Boys film, and Robert had just released his debut album as singer-songwriter in electro-pop band Tempo Shark. The artist, Tracy Emin, invited us both to a dinner in Edinburgh to inaugurate 20 Years, a major retrospective of her work held at the Scottish National Gallery of Modern Art. Within minutes of conversation, we formed a bond, immediately connecting over a shared enthusiasm for Tracy's titles, scratchy drawing style, and ability to disclose intimate stories. This chance meeting led to over a decade of friendship, emails, text messages, phone calls, and video chats, sharing urgent daily discoveries of new artists and artworks. We recognized each other's passion as if kindred spirits. We began adventuring across London and eventually the world to visit every gallery and museum we could find, as well as tracking down public sculptures on empty beaches, on busy streets, in city parks, or the secret gardens of collectors' homes. Art has been a joyous constant, a source of inspiration closely by our sides, and, without a doubt, the glue in our friendship. We had very similar stories. In our early 20s, having become increasingly obsessed with the idea of living with contemporary art, we saved up every penny we could and started our own small art collections. We dreamed of one day being bona fide, fully fledged art collectors, guardians and protectors of the artworks we adored. The previous decade had opened our minds to the possibilities and expansiveness of art, thanks in large part to the works of the young British artists. Our family and friends were frequently bemused by our hyperbolic love of an unmade bed, a shark in formaldehyde, or a ceramic blue heritage plaque. It began with posters and mugs, then limited edition signed and numbered prints, and before long, unique drawings and watercolours. Nothing beat the thrill of taking home a print from the framers that was actually signed in pencil by the artist. Artists were gods to us. So to have something made or simply touched by the artist's hand felt incredibly exciting and life-affirming. These works were bursting with meaning and passion and struggle and genius. They shared stories of lives lived and new ways of looking at the world. We were able to live with and witness history. Once hung on our apartment walls, the artworks became windows to other worlds, transforming the dull everyday into something magical and full of promise. Neither of us had big budgets, but what we lacked in funds we made up for in passion and an unrelenting desire for knowledge. We held the story of American collectors Herbert and Dorothy Vogel close to our hearts. They worked as civil servants in New York City for more than half a century, and in that time carefully amassed a collection of over 4,780 works, many displayed on the walls of their small Manhattan apartment. The works they couldn't hang, they stored in cupboards and even under the bed. Their collection is now regarded as one of the most important post-1960s art collections in the United States.